Now I've switched to the Panasonic HC-W858 that has infrared capability, and I'm using in daylight an HD1000 filter. And what I want to show is there's no spraying. Now there wasn't spraying. You see this? I've seen this before, so now I can document it. There was no spraying. Okay, there wasn't even that much of a haze. I've seen much worse haze. So I could see that from the morning, and I go out at 1. And I have noticed on the days where this happens, although it's clearing up now again, where this cloud forms out of nowhere, I've noticed that you don't see any spraying. You don't see, now you can see this, I'll try and show you this side. Now you see this, when they do this, you don't see any planes spraying. Not one single teeny weeny, tiny whiny, itty bitty, small or large trail. So, not one. And you might think you can't see them behind this. You could see it, you can see it when they're spraying, and certainly in infrared that picks it up better. So, not one tiny door trail, I call them door, depleted orgone, because it's got really no life in it. Let me go over here and go behind a tree where you can see, like, obviously this is a place I come out to better film. You can get really good, lean against the tree and you can get really good. Okay, not one. Not one trail. Nothing. So this is the first time I've been able to actually document this, because I'm not usually carrying a camera around when this happens. I just observe it, and I've been observing it for not just months, for years. There are just certain days where you'll see massive spraying, but then on the day where this happens, not one plane. You won't see one single, but then all this comes out of nowhere, apparently out of nowhere. But it's not coming out of nowhere, it's coming out of something that's being done. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. But there it is. This happens, it must be a resonance. It's some kind of resonance now. Of course the planes are taking off and they're apparently not getting affected by this, but it's interesting to see that that when this strange thing happens in the sky, where it has to be some kind of harmonic frequency. Who was that guy that talked about harmonic frequency? I read all his books. It also has to be solar. I've noticed the position of they will use, that's nice, they will use the position of the sun. A lot of the spraying will follow the path of the sun, from east to west. But But when this, you see this, the funny bubble clouds or styrofoam clouds, when this is happening, there's never any spray. Yeah, harmonic resonance, that's something to do with harmonic resonance. And the sun, possibly the moon, most probably the moon, for sure, I guess. Phases of the moon, but it's definitely nuclear water, nuclear water, the sun. Because people say the moon is the master of water, but the sun it's a natural nuclear, resonant nuclear harmonic. Yep.